about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing. Every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're, the smoke that we're, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we'll get a chance to see the two quarterbacks who went head-to-head back at Super Bowl 45. It's Ben Roethlisberger going up against Aaron Rodgers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Stephon Tuitt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The first carry now, this is Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
6 yards to go here on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught. Right side. Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now Bell. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Survey, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Clay Matthews. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though,
now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Again here on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. He'll get him running right. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down now following the run. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The way the game's played now, you almost can take position affiliations off of guys. He may have been a running back, but they count on him to be a receiver and catch that football.
But he could not catch it. A big drop on third down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
The field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Devontae Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby picks it through, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a 1st down carry by Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Another pistol look here. Now Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and goal from the 8. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they? I
love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll try again with Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his second field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this 4th quarter lead stand up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Defense showing blitz. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off William Gay. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead. So that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And this looks to probably be the final play. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
My second body cost a lot.